Well, I've got Chips from King's Cross Bikers on the line. Now, King's Cross Bikers Social and Welfare Club have been going for over 25 years and have been really active in helping kids off the street and people dying in hospices. They do wonderful work and are very well thought of. And Chips has been kind enough to talk to me tonight, and we catch up and see what their club's been up to. How you doing, Chips?
Doing good, mate. How's yourself?
Yeah, look, pretty well for an old bloke. My only drama in life is my knees, but when I'm riding, I don't feel them. So if that's all I have to worry about, I'm doing okay, I think.
Oh, no pain, no gain, mate. You know what they say.
Yeah. So tell us what your club's been doing of late, mate.
We just recently done the Valentine's ride for Sacred Heart Hospice. We got a great group of people come in. Animal went and scored a whole load of roses and chockies, and yeah, so we just basically went in there and gave out all the roses and chockies to, well, actually, first of all, it was one of the Salvation Army places, then over to the Sacred Heart, and great fun.
Now, for those who don't know, Sacred Heart is a place where people in the last stages of life are being looked after and cared for and sometimes medicated. And what sort of reaction do you get from them when you go in?
It's absolutely fantastic, mate. They don't know we're coming. A couple, Father Laurie, who's the pastor there, he knows, and a couple other people, but both the staff and the patients have no idea we're coming, so they're just sort of looking at us as if to say, why, who? We just happy Valentine's Day, give them a rose. We get the hugs back, we get the blessings from them. They're just rapt that someone's actually taken time out of their lives to do something nice for them.
You hear lots of stories of bike clubs that visit hospitals and take kids for rides and stuff, but I have to say King's Cross Bikers is the only club I know that has consistently visited dying people. That must be both really challenging and confronting, but at the same time wonderfully rewarding.
It can be hard, admittedly, yes, it really can be at times, because you get the ones that are basically, no really nice way of saying, holding on by a thread, but you tend to see them year after year, and then all of a sudden they're not there, and it takes a fair bit of getting used to, but on the other hand, just seeing the smiles on their faces, does make it all worthwhile.
No, look, it's a great work you guys are doing, and that's not the only thing that you do. You have the toy run every year, which also visits Sacred Heart, but you're doing a lot of work during the year helping the kids on the street.
Yeah, mate, we really don't stop, and a lot of it's just, people will contact us, email, phone, whatever, or we'll just read something in the paper, like around the Christmas time, there was a lady with two kids whose husband died. He actually had an aneurysm while he was riding, and she was going out to sort out his tombstone, and they got robbed of all the Christmas presents. It was in the local paper, so I read about that, contacted her, and we organised a group of people to come out and help us and just basically do a makeshift toy run up there. It was just like no fanfare, no nothing, just rock up, here you go. Don't keep the spirit alive. Don't go thinking it's the world's a bad place, so to speak. So that sort of thing just makes it all worthwhile, mate.
Look, absolutely, and it's a tremendously worthwhile issues, the things that you're doing and issues that you're addressing. But it really all started with Animal 25 years ago plus?
Yeah, plus, mate, yeah. It was, trying to get anything out of Animal is virtually impossible, as you know. But I think it was started off as, bikers behind bars, where a group of them would, visit bikers who were in jail so they could, in case their families needed anything or just pass messages on, that type of thing. And eventually it was just Animal Feral and Steptoe that decided to start doing things like the disabled schools and all that sort of thing. And next thing you know, the club, slowly expanded, and we just kept on doing it.
Well, Animal has quite a good profile in the general community. It's been really interesting how people have embraced him, but he's still the same as I remember him 20 years ago.
He's a rat bag. Okay, there's no other word for it. But he's the most lovable rat bag, and he's so down to earth. It's great watching, like when we visit families and that, and you can see usually the dad's a bit wary about him, not really sure, about this, scruffy old biker guy, and the kids will just race up and give him a cuddle straight away. Once that happens, it pretty much breaks the ice. But kids and animals know, who to trust basically, and they love him.
He certainly won the hearts of many Sydney-siders, particularly in the inner city. But I also noticed too that your whole club has been recognised by the local council. Every year you get invited to a very special event to celebrate the new year coming in.
Yeah, the Lord Mayor's Picnic, and we've been doing that, I think, since 2000, where it's all like the disabled kids, families with disabled kids, disadvantaged families, and it's like fully sealed off and everything. We just rock up there on the bikes. The kids will jump all over the bikes and put finger marks all over the paint and everything. But there's some great photos in there, and apparently, we really make it because we're just so different from what's normally at a fete type of situation. And we also get a front row seat for the 9 o'clock fireworks, so it's all good. It will work out great.
Well, that's what I was actually thinking, that you guys probably had the best view in Sydney Harbour of fireworks, and it really is a testimonial to how well your club is thought of in that part of the world.
Mate, we keep trying, and it's a case of trying to fight that stereotype. Unfortunately, everyone gets judged by the actions of a few. But, mate, just keep on plodding along and, do what we love doing, and hopefully change people's opinions on bikers, so don't go, so they don't go assuming that any biker, wearing a leather vest is going to beat them up type of thing. It's just trying to change the stereotype, I guess.
Well, it's very important that you keep doing that. I had Rob Salvador from the Victorian Motorcycle Council on the program just before you. We were talking about these negative stereotypes and how you run into them all the time, but you've just got to keep plugging away and just letting people know what the reality is about motorcyclists and motorcycling.
It can be hard at times, unfortunately, but we get the thing where we're King's Cross bikers, so those that don't know us automatically get this mental image of King's Cross, drugs, hookers, etc., and then bikers, and they just put the two together and want nothing to do with us. So just send them to our Facebook page and have a look at the photos. We are that big, bad and tough that we dress in pink for the pink ribbon ride. We'll wear Santa suits for the toy runs. Yeah, we're really bad biking.
Well, you're certainly changing the image. Now, one last question. How's Animal doing?
Animal's doing okay. Mate, he's getting older, as you do, but mate, he's still plugging along. He did have a serious accident a little while ago, last year sometime, with a four-wheel drive, but it slowed him down a little, but other than that, mate, he'll be around for centuries more, no doubt.
Oh, look, I think that's great. I think the longer he's around, the higher the profile of your club's going to be, because I think founders like him are very rare. People come and start groups and move on, but he's one of those iconic people who's just stuck at it his whole adult life, I think. Yeah,
look, seriously, he just keeps on doing it, and I don't think he'll ever stop doing it. He's already planning another around Australia trip, and it's not just a simple joyride he does. He actually stops in at a lot of the Nasho places, schools, etc., and does pretty much what he does here, but in a broader range, like going around Australia. There's going to be it'll take a fair bit to stop him.
Well, hopefully that will take a long time to occur, mate. Thank you very much for your time, Chips.
No worries, and don't forget you got the Brassy on the 29th, on the, Saturday, 4th of May, and it's the 29th annual Brass Monkey Rally. Just go to bikersaustralia.com.au and get all the details.
No worries. I'm sure they'll be pleased that they get 2 plugs out of tonight. Good on you, Chips.
No worries, all, bro.
See you, mate.